We're going to begin the hour with Alberta. That province now back under a public health emergency order this morning as it grapples with a huge surge in coronavirus cases, hospitalizations, and deaths. Premier Jason Kenney responded late yesterday to that spread and to pressure from the medical community by rolling out some new measures, but still rejecting an outright lockdown.
We believe these are the minimum restrictions needed right now to safeguard our healthcare system while avoiding widespread damage to people's livelihoods.
The restrictions will stay in place until at least mid-December. Most are effective immediately, including an extension of mask-wearing bylaws in Calgary and Edmonton, now to include all indoor workplaces in those cities. Other province-wide rules relate to businesses and schools, and they take effect in the coming days. Aaron Collins has the details as he leads off for us this morning.
As cases of COVID-19 continue to surge in Alberta, doctors have warned the province's healthcare system is nearing collapse. Calls for stricter regulations had been growing. Now they've been heard.
For the first time in the history of our province, we've just told people they're not allowed to have anybody over to their homes, and they're going to be fined if they do.
A Conservative premier focused on keeping the economy open, a champion of Albertans' freedoms, restricting them dramatically again, something Jason Kenney had resisted during this second wave of COVID-19 until now.
How are we going to ensure timely access to health services for people who need them if the hospitals get crowded out with a growing number of COVID patients? If there's somebody with a way of doing that without any restrictions, I'd like to know what it is, because God knows we've been searching for that.
In addition to banning social visits, junior and senior high schools will be closed until at least the new year, beginning Monday. There are also new, tighter restrictions for bars, restaurants, and shops. They can stay open, but will have to operate at a reduced capacity, and people dining together will also have to live together. Sweeping changes designed to keep the province's healthcare system afloat as hospitalization and ICU usage surges. But for the frontline healthcare workers who have been calling for a lockdown, it's too little, too late.
These measures, like I said, would have worked a month ago. They are good measures, albeit complex, and I have no idea how they can actually be enforced. But now, no, we are too late to fix what's happening. The shells are in the air.
The province says the new measures are mandatory and that they will be enforced now and reassessed in 3 weeks, when they could be lifted or tightened even further. Aaron Collins, CBC News, Calgary.